Alright, I'm going to be doing example 1. We're going to be factoring the polynomial. So here is example 1. We have x to the third minus x squared minus 14x plus 24. So to figure this out, we're going to be using synthetic division. So how we start that is by noticing our first and last digits, or numbers. Our first number is 1, and our last number is 24. So what we do with that information is we're going to be finding the factors of both. So the factors of 1 would be positive 1 and negative 1. The factors of 24 would be positive 1, negative 1, positive 2, negative 2, and so on and so forth. So now that we have our factors, something to keep in mind is that this is considered to be a root. So for example, if we chose 2, then that would be our root. And the corresponding factor would be x minus 2. But what if we chose negative 2? Then the corresponding factor would be x plus 2. So that's just something to keep in mind. So we're going to be choosing 1 and 2 for this example right here. So if we use 1 over here, it's going to look something like this. We're going to have 1 in a little box, and we're going to bring down the numbers. 1, negative 14, 24. And now we start with our synthetic division is like this. We bring down 1, then we're going to start multiplying. So 1 times 1, well, that's positive 1. Negative 1 plus 1, well, that's 0. That's the same thing. 0 times 1 would result in 0. Negative 14 plus 0, well, that would be negative 14. Negative 14 times 1, that would be negative 14. 24 minus 14, well, that would be 10. Well, I showed you this because this would not be a good root or factor. We cannot take out x minus 1 because we have 10 here. We want the last digit or number, column, whatever you want to call it, we want this area to equal 0. So now we know that 1 does not work. We're going to try 2. So if we try 2, again, we put it in a little box, we write everything, bring down the 1, and we start. 1 times 2, positive 2, minus 1, 1. 1 times 2, 2. Negative 14 plus 2, negative 12. Negative 12 times 2, negative 24. And look at that, it results in a 0. So we know that this root will indeed work. And how we show that is like this. So we have x squared plus x minus 12. And as shown before, the root factor. So then this root would be x minus 2. But we're not done yet. We still have to factor this guy out all the way. So to do a little bit of the heavy lifting, it would result in x plus 4 and x minus 3. That would be the factor of this guy right here. And we just bring down x minus 2. And then this is our answer.